Say hi to YouTubers. We're watching Mr. Casual Geographic. When animals lose their biggest fear. Let's go.
Oh my god.
It's a seal.
Remember, if you think the government
Holy
shit! Remember that time the CIA tried to weaponize?
He fucking yeeted that girl. God damn. It's content if you get banned. I'm gonna get some vacation, get a vacation. That child went bye-bye, true. That is scary, it is.
As otters, to be fair, they tried it with a lot of animals, and when Central Intelligence initiated a program to basically turn animals into spies, otters were seen as the most qualified. And they're not wrong, pretty privilege aside, it's a highly intelligent.
Wait, otters? Spy? Huh?
Intelligent tube-shaped tool-using brush-stroking honey badger that is every bit the predator. Someone said, give him a fedora, he could do a lot for you. Let's make otter agents, which led to the creation of the Otter Dossier. Side note, whatever they were planning apparently has something to do with MK Ultra. If you think they want, the dossier highlights some otter flexes like being able to dive 60 feet and stay under more than 5 minutes, carry objects while swimming, and climb ladders. They also found that the aggressive slinky can open zippers, turn on water taps, discreetly enter and exit boats, and even chew through a zinc sheet. I don't know how they found that. At one point they say, never take food from an otter or suffer severe mauling, and I just know the cost of that knowledge was some poor intern's fingers. There's some cool stuff too, like otters being ticklish at the ribs or babies have—
They're so cute! Oh my god! It's Perry the platypus, but it's an otter. Why did I say it like that? Otters are vile animal. Why? They're really cruel. Are they? Wait, I think I've seen ones. I don't know if I'm remembering it wrong, but I think I've seen like a YouTube short that said like when otters feel threatened, they will show, like they will give their baby to the predator. They will like show the baby to the predator so that they will eat, so that the predator will eat the baby instead of them. Am I remembering it wrong, or is that actually it? I think I saw it, but I'm not sure if I'm like thinking of the wrong animal. The CIA tried training otters. Bro, that's crazy. They're extremely cruel. Really? That crab was fighting for its life. Yeah.
Having to be taught not to be afraid of water, you should definitely check it out for yourself. But there was one line that stood out, and it read like a prophecy. Capable of being trained and becomes devoted to humans, which can lead to their destruction. Whose destruction, you ask? Yes. This is the face of a threat to national security and a fugitive of the justice.
Oh my god, you guys said that they're cruel, but they look so cute. Look at that little guy. If he's evil, then why is he cute, huh?
System. I'm not even kidding, but to get why this is an otter menace, we gotta go back to 2016.
Wait, otters are much bigger than I thought. Holy shit.
It's always 2016. A young female otter was found abandoned and orphaned and was rescued and rehabilitated by Monterey Bay Aquarium. And in 2017, Otter 723 was released back into the wilds of Santa Cruz. Researchers then got reports of a rogue otter swimming up to boats and kayaks, and sure enough, yeah, it was Lady 723. Apparently she'd been getting fish and squid handouts from local animal lovers, not realizing that being friendly with humans now meant the freeloading seafarer would never be fit for the wild, and she was captured and deemed unreleasable. But not before they realized 723—
Oh my god, it domesticated itself. It domesticated itself, dude, that's crazy. Cruel, but it's overshadowed by their cuteness. Yeah, exactly. That one fat otter. So cute, it's cute.
She was getting attention from more than just people, cause she was pregnant. And they weren't about to make the same mistake with her daughter, and would often wear masks and ponchos, you know, looking like they just raided Darth Vader's closet, all to make certain that she wouldn't get attached to humans. She got attached to humans.
Oh
and
no.
A year after Daughter 841 was released, Monterey Bay started getting calls of a surfboard jacking otter. That's right, the same otter they tried so hard to keep away from humans was now going up to humans, and when I say board jacking,
just keep them
it's
as
exactly
pets.
what it sounds like, and before you think she's playing, that's not a bite of play, that's a bite of purpose. Remember the zinc sheet. So after multiple calls of people sacrificing their boards to this water weasel, officials decided to capture her, but fun fact, an animal recruiter for the CIA is harder to catch than a cold in a Kalahari. They tried to relocate her for months, but every time outlaw—
Wait, if she likes humans, wouldn't it be easy to get her back? Like, just chill there. Eventually, she'll come to you. No? Dad's otters will take their young hostage to make the mom give them food. Oh, I think I saw a YouTube short of that. It was like a YouTube short animation of that. It was fucking crazy.
Otter slipped away. She was on the run and swim, but she would have one more plot twist.
Look like a mermaid.
After being MIA for a minute, 841 was spotted again, but this time with a pup, and because of that, officials gave up on trying to catch her and instead just try to monitor the mother, meaning the boar beef has been renewed for at least another generation. Jokes aside, this is a problem, because you know the second she bites someone, A41's becoming a forever 404, and otter jaws are built to humble clams and sea urchins, so it probably wouldn't feel good to get clamped by one.
That is a shark? Okay, that's really scary. They can eat sharks?
Or 8. Last September, a woman was jogging through Tanjung Aru Park in Sabah, Malaysia, when she was jumped by a pack of river otters. Keep in mind, these are the same assault sausages that can game over a gator.
Assault sausages, come on.
Maria Sela Harun was mauled for 10 minutes straight in what was the park's first known otter attack, and she was taken to the hospital with wounds, cuts, and like a certain CIA agent, a lifelong distrust of otters. The director of wildlife said that the otters had always been around and were never known to be aggressive, but he also said something interesting that I almost missed, that this sudden switch up could be caused by the ill-intentioned goodwill of people. But that was all the way in Malaysia. You don't really have to worry about that over here. The same month, a river otter mauled a child and even dragged him underwater, except this time, it was in Seattle. Now, not to...
Jesus Christ, are they that strong? They can drag a whole child. That's crazy. They're much more dangerous than I thought they were. Otters are gangster, yeah. They can crush your skull in 2 bites. Oh my god, so cute. She's hugging the shark. Yeah, she's hugging. She's friends. It's friends, you know.
The victim blame, but if there's infinite realities, then there's at least one where little Timmy had it coming. Who's to say these stories aren't just media plants from anti-otter propaganda? Maybe the otter's not being fairly represented. I'm not trying to spread misinformation. That'd be an otter travesty, which is why I'm working with Ground News. Ground News is an app and website created by a former NASA engineer who saw a very real problem with the way we consume information and how heavily it shapes our worldviews. She said, I'll do it myself, and created a simple way to compare different perspectives and come to your own conclusion. Every day, Ground News collects thousands of articles from around the world and organizes them by story, so you can see
anti-otter propaganda,
how factual they usually are, who owns the source, and you even get an overall bias distribution. I really like that part, because it's easy to feel like everything has some kind of agenda. Like, even the things you wouldn't think of as political are somehow
like the otters.
Political. Like wolves. Wolves are highly political animals, and not just Blitzer. Obviously, because of the whole wolf rancher beef. Well, here you can see that
I said it as a joke.
A wolf pack blamed for livestock attacks, reported by 22 news outlets, with most of the reporting coming from the left. The left headlines seem to focus on current efforts to recapture the wolves, while the right headlines explicitly
I said it as a joke. They actually made stuff about fucking wolves.
Break out of your echo chamber and see the whole story. In fact, there's even a blind spot feature to read up on any stories one side might not have covered. Like, if you only read right, you might miss that Denmark's converting 15% of farmland into forests. They're also taxing farting cows and pigs. You know what? That is a blind spot. Ground News gives you thousands of stories all across the political spectrum to help you form your own opinion, as well as fill in the gaps you ever hearing from one end. And it's really helpful for me, since half my job involves sitting in front of a screen researching stuff. And for Black Friday, they're offering all my viewers 50% off the same Ground News Vantage subscription plan.
Isn't Black Friday already? Okay, I guess I'm a bit late to the video.
So go to groundnews.com/casualgeo, scan the QR code, or click the link in the description to subscribe for less than $5 a month. And once you do, read up on all those articles about otter attacks.
Oh my god, what is this animal? It looks so cute.
You might notice something. 723 was raised by people, fed by people, and ultimately got too comfortable with people. Her daughter likely also got handouts from humans. And Maria Sela got jumped by an onslaught of otters in a park where people were likely already...
They look so different when they're dry. What the fuck? That looks like a whole new different animal. Black Friday was last week. Yeah.
Regularly
it's already
feeding
passed.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's still a warmongering, waterproof Wolverine weaponizing the power of plurality. But it seems they don't really become a threat until they lose their fear of humans. You ever hear of human arrogance? Probably not, because I just made it up. Human arrogance is walking in the forest scared, whole time the forest is scared because you're in it walking. The whole they're more afraid of you than you are of them, that's real, and it's scientifically proven. Some other bears will purposely raise their kids closer to humans, knowing the best male bear repellent is proximity to people. Jacob and Tibu were 2 lions that made a record-breaking 1-mile swim through croc and hippo-filled waters. I actually talked about it in the last video. What I didn't tell you was they both could have taken the much easier land bridge across, but that would have involved coming into contact with humans, and apparently they'd rather run the
that is kind of crazy.
Than risk a run-in with...
It's probably just because they're like not used to seeing humans and stuff like that, so they're like, oh, what the fuck is that? You know, it's kind of like seeing an alien, because they have no reason to be that scared of us. I mean, unless they have like a gun. But like a human unarmed would get clapped like basically any animal. Because let's be honest, we are like ridiculously weak. Our species is ridiculously weak. We cannot fight any animals, dude.
with a bipedal pale ape.
A noniko scare?
Speaking of
Yeah,
lions,
yeah.
It's scientifically proven that
They're probably more scared of us because they don't know what we are.
animals are more terrified of us than a literal 400-pound maned population control. In an experiment led by Professor Leanna Zanet, scientists planted hidden camera speakers near watering holes that would automatically get triggered every time an animal got close. Basically, they'd be recording different animals' reactions to the sound of lions versus people speaking the local tongue. And with lions preferring to ambush prey near watering holes, you'd expect a growl to send any creature running for the hills. Instead, 95% of the animals recorded were more afraid of the sound of humans than a stalking lion. Animals that include
It is crazy. Like, it is crazy from our perspective because we know that we are not that much of a threat to them. Unless, you know, badly intentioned humans. But it makes complete sense. Like, it's almost like hearing an alien. You know? They don't fucking know what that noise is. I feel like it would be much scarier to hear a noise that you've never heard in your life. And it's just like this weird thing. You don't even know where it's coming from there to hear something that you're familiar with, you know, even if it is scary. You know what I mean? It makes complete sense, even though it's really weird. I have never considering munching on an alien. People will kill them and sell their skin. That's why they avoid us. Are we devourers? Yeah, we are.
included. Giraffes, impala, kudu, leopards, and even chronic lion Chutoy the hyena packed it up faster when they heard humans. The only animal that didn't was the literal biggest one alive with toenails. Even during dry season, animals typically evacuated 40% faster hearing humans compared to if it was a hypothetical predator. Because to a majority of animals, we are the predator. But to me, the craziest part of the experiment was the reveal that animals were more fearful of people just speaking than the sounds of literal gunshots and hunting dogs. Meaning it's gotten to the point where people see the mere presence of a human more threatening than the sounds of someone actually getting put on a shirt. So you know when an animal has zero fear of humans.
Is that a fucking lion? Hold on! Is this woman carrying a fucking lion?
Actually getting put on a shirt. So you know when
Wait, I don't know if it's actually looks a little way too small to be a lion. It must be like one of the smaller, bigger cats. The image quality is awful, but can anybody recognize what this is? It kind of looks, it's like a smaller big cats. A noniko scary is true for humans too. Yeah, absolutely. Pets cats? True, it's just a kitty. It's just a kitty. Big kitty? Lions are bigger. Yeah, lions are bigger. It's not a lion. Lions are like way bigger than that. Cougar? Mountain lion? Yeah. Nako, have you ever heard of a liger? Those are the results of lion and a tiger mating. They're huge. Yeah, I have. I got taught that in like biology class. They talked about like breeding different species of animals, and they talked about ligers. They're like, are they like way bigger than both tigers and lions? I know that they can like actually reproduce. I think that most of them are like sterile and like kept in captivity, but they're like massive. They're like gigantic, you know? It's possible to domesticate a lion. Oh god. I wouldn't put too much trust into that, honestly. They're scared of us because their friends when trying to hunt on humans never come back or disappear flat. That's true. That there's also that point. Bobcat, puma, cheetah wait. Are cheetahs like spotted? I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not a lion. It's way too small to be a lion. Cheetahs are smaller than that. Yeah, I think they're like really skinny as well. Cheetahs are spotted. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Wolfen's killer whale dolphin? That one I have never heard of. That one I've never heard of, actually. Yeah.
Has zero fear of humans. Something is very wrong. It usually only has one outcome, and no one showed that.
Bro, that woman is a savage.
Freya was actually a walrus, famous for appearing in Oslo Fjord, Norway, several hundred miles south of where you'd expect a giant Arctic.
Walrus are terrifying. I would never get close to one of those animals. They are scary as fuck. Look at that teeth. Not only are they massive, but they have those teeth. They are scary as fuck.
She was the first walrus in the Netherlands in 23 years.
Wait,
and pictures would go viral of her lounging on and
why are her teeth so small?
Boats. And with her being friendly enough to approach people, the walrus would become a national and then international figure and was given her name. But you already know we can't have nice
Wait, did they cut her teeth or something? Why are they so small?
things. Freya didn't fear humans, and unfortunately the feeling was mutual, with crowds of people getting way too close to her, people trying to swim with her, and even at some point pelting stuff at her. Officials tried warning the public of, you know, the health risks of playing with a 1,300-pound ship retiring tusk.
How much is hold on. 1,300 pounds in kilos. 589 kilos. God damn. God damn, that's a lot. Those are not small. The snout is big. Oh, really? The other ones look like way bigger though. Female walrus tusks are smaller than the males. Oh, damn, that's really like that's a lot smaller. All right, herd of growler bears. They are hybrids of polar and grizzly bear. Bro, that sounds like a war machine. That's a war machine. Average size, in my opinion. Oh my god.
Seal, but even after Freya literally chased a woman into water, of course nobody listened. Officials were banking on Freya leaving on her own, but she didn't, and neither did her crowd. In fact, it only got worse. So the night of August 12th.
Bro, this is literally humans being dumb. How much you wanna bet that they're gonna blame the animal? They are 100% gonna blame the animal when it's literally their fault for not respecting a 589 kilo fucking monster. Like, come on! Come on, dude! Say meow with any voice. I can do a pretty realistic meow, actually. Hold on. I don't know if I can do it anymore, but I'll try. Yeah, that's my best meow. We devourers we are. Humans are the most dangerous animal on this planet. Proven fact that true. True.
Of 2022, 4 government officials patrolled the marina with a rifle, and by sunrise, Freya was, yeah. Now the situation's a lot more complicated than I just
come on, dude. The poor animal.
Made it sound. So I do recommend checking out K Passionate's video on the matter. She's a friend of the channel. She actually works with walruses, and I feel like she's a little more qualified than, you know, internet backwards hat guy. But if you're asking what I think, man, look, I want to see both sides, and you know, I kind of do. Airdropping an aquatic animal, especially one the weight of a buffalo, especially when tranquilizing isn't even an option, is a lot harder than you think. There's a good chance to stress with a flatline Freya anyway. It would only take her bumping into a child once to turn both into a hashtag. But if you're really asking me, I don't think euthanasia should have been on the table. Anything would have been better. Like, worst comes to worst, hot take, if someone actively chooses to cozy up to a 1,000-pound half-evolved snow hippo and gets past tense in the process, you really can only charge it to Darwin. And I don't know if it's
I mean, yeah, like humans are like, animals are just following their like nature. You know, they're not like rational. They don't have like rational thoughts. Humans do. So if people are literally like going up to this animal thinking, oh, I'm just gonna chill with this massive animal that could literally kill me with one bite, they're just like, it is their fault. You should know better. Like, if you're a parent, you don't let your kid get near because kids are dumb and they're not gonna know what to do. But if you're an adult, like, they should have known better. Like, just don't get near the fucking animal. Come on. It's not the animal's fault, it's your fault. Take a shot every time Nako says fucking. Stop, I didn't even say that much, okay? I didn't stop. Humans are not meant to socialize with wild animals. It's like Russians and bears. I've actually seen so many videos of Russians going up to bears, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, going up to it is dumb, especially with your kids. Exactly, dude.
Puppy thing gone too far, but I do not know what
like you're a bad parent if you let your kids get that close to a wild animal. Like, actually, I don't like saying that kind of stuff because I feel like it's a little too harsh. But if you let your child get near a walrus, you're just a bad parent. Like, actually. And a wild walrus. Like, it's just as bad if it's like in an aquarium or something, or like a zoo. But a wild one, you're a bad parent, actually.
To stop taking seals and sea lions seriously. It's basically a rebranded beach bear. It really is.
Damn,
like that's a big deal.
Like, come on. Come on, be a responsible parent.
Ourselves all over again. And for being named after a Norse...
Like, can you think of any other animal that would willingly put their babies next to a predator for funsies? Just for funsies. Like, it's so stupid. Said it once, I'll say it again. Humans are food shaped. Exactly.
Goddess, Freya got done nasty for a walrus whose only crime was trusting people, and now all that's left of her is a statue named, fittingly, for our sins. So yeah, you probably couldn't tell, but the Freya stuff pissed me off, especially since I swear we're about to do it again. Neil is a southern elephant seal that went viral for being an
Oh my
adorable
God,
menace to
that's
the
so
people
cute.
of Hobart, Tasmania. Neil's lore is his mom likely got lost, and instead of having him on Macquarie Island with a colony of other seals, instead he spawned nearly 1,000 miles away on the Tasman Peninsula. Two big problems: one, this meant Neil would be hardwired to return to the same beach on Salem Bay, and two, with a distinct lack of
It's
other
so
seals,
cute,
Neil would
though.
interact with anything that moved, including people, dogs, and even cars, which
Oh
meant
my
Neil
God.
had absolutely zero fear of people. One woman even had to call out of work after Neil fell asleep in front of her car and literally sealed her in her own house. And with southern elephant
Sealed. Oh my God. Come on. Responsible parenting. Never heard those words next to each other. Yeah, basically. Rabbits would do that, I think. No, no. How did they get a video of me? But he looked friendly. He does. He looks really
seals
cute.
maxing out at nearly 20
God damn. I didn't know that those animals could get that big. That's fucking
feet
crazy.
long and over 8,000 pounds. It's one of those things that's gonna be real
Holy
cute until
shit.
it isn't. And like clockwork, there's already reports of children harassing Neil, as well as people violating his space for selfies.
Always.
It's gotten
There's
to the point where
always
officials
kids.
are begging the public to leave him alone, to not post him or share his whereabouts, basically gatekeeping the seal, and some of them
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
might be on me. I literally talked about Neil earlier this year in a video with millions of views putting his name out. Now there's a chance Neil gets loved to death by the same people he trusted. So yeah, losing the fear of people could be a death sentence for an animal, but for some species, it got them erased. The Caribbean monk seal went extinct in the 50s after being hunted
That's
into
really
oblivion,
sad.
and their biggest downfall was their distinct lack of fear and curiosity towards people. Columbus even noted how weirdly chill they were, and for that,
spin!
they got slaughtered. The dodo is a
Why?
plus-size pigeon in the past that also got decimated by sailors, because evolving
Wait, dodos got extinct by animals? I thought that they didn't even live in the same like time period as not animals, humans. I didn't think that they lived in the same time period as us. That's crazy.
on an island with no predators meant they had no concept of self-defense. They were cooked. The gray auk, which isn't a
Holy, okay, wait. I thought that they were a lot older. I thought that dodos were like a lot older in like the history time period. That's insane.
penguin, also famously had no fear of humans, and after going from 6 million in numbers to nothing in about 300 something years, yeah, we gave them every reason to. There was even an account of 2 ships murking 1,000 auks in only half an hour. And believe it or not,
Goddamn.
it's still happening. The harpy eagle's a popular target for poachers since they'll often just sit on a perch and let them approach. Also, being big enough to be confused for a fursona means
Wait, isn't that the eagle that we have in Brazil? I think that the eagle is Brazilian. No, humans hunted them to extinction. That's crazy. I thought that they were like a lot older. They were apparently delicious. People ate dodos? That's crazy. Yeah, when Columbus brought himself and non-habitual predators such as cats to the Americas, the dodo went extinct. That's crazy. I had no idea.
some people just shoot it out of curiosity. So yeah, animals need to be afraid of humans. But what can you do about that? Well,
That's not a
quick pop
dog. What
quiz.
the
You're
fuck
being
is
stared
that?
down by a coyote. Should you
Oh,
A,
it's a
make yourself
coyote.
look bigger, B, spray him with water,
Spray it with
C,
water.
cause an absolute fucking scene, or D, put the fear of God in Wiley? Well, if you picked any one of these, you're
I don't
wrong. It's
know.
actually E. Yes. You see, in college, hazing is something that gets fraternities shut down.
Huh?
In the wild, hazing is scaring an animal enough to factory reset its behavior and make it want to avoid anything human. Obviously, there are exceptions, like if the coyote's hurt, sick, or with kids, then you want to fall back because they might just call your bluff. It's not to hurt them, quite the opposite. Making them prejudiced towards people is the nicest thing you could do for them. Because when you feed a wild animal, you're almost certainly marking them for death. And sometimes it's not just
Aw.
theirs. Okay, let's do this one lap.
Monkey. People eat animals? No, wait. Oh my god, that's not what I meant, dude. Nako, they ate dodos? That's crazy. Chickens, turkeys, and the gangs. I don't like turkey. Unpopular opinion. Okay, I don't know if it's unpopular actually, but I've tried eating turkey before and it's so inferior to chicken. It is like so dry and weird. Chicken is 1,000 times tastier. Like, actually. Americas, wasn't dodos outside of Madagascar? No idea. Make yourself look bigger. Nako has a disadvantage on that, huh? Banned. Ban right now. Monkeys look so dumb. I love them. Yeah, true. You had to cook turkey very specifically for it to be edible. Yeah, I don't know if mine was like just badly cooked, but it was like so dry and like just not good at all.
Last time, baboons in Cape Town have gotten bold enough to
Baboons.
mug women and children, break into
Damn.
houses, and even commit carjackings. And the most likely reason was tourists kept
Fucking
feeding baboons
wild.
until not only they became habituated with people, after associating humans with food, they started demanding it. And like with 841,
God
this is the other
damn.
side of forgetting the fear of humans, and baboons might not even be the worst offenders. Macaques in India have been living alongside humans for centuries, and not only do they get the benefit of easy food, the monkeys are also revered in Hinduism. But then you had the same issue of expectations leading to aggression, except the monkeys took it a step further. These
Shameless
monkeys are master
monkeys.
pickpockets that are smart enough to recognize items of value, snatch them, and then use them as ransom. And negotiating
There's no fucking... Imagine a monkey stealing your phone and being like, come on, bitch, I'm only gonna give it back if you give me a banana. Come on, motherfucker.
food is the only way you get your
Fucking
stuff back. The
wild.
smartest ones will even give your stuff back one at a time just to maximize profit. But you know, brute force works too. In 2007, the mayor of Delhi was attacked by a group of monkeys and pushed off his terrace to his death. Ironically, the only thing the macaques are afraid of is an
Goddamn.
even bigger monkey called a langur, and since owning them as pets is illegal, yep, your eyes are correct. Delhi's parliament actually hired men to cosplay as giant marauding monkeys to scare the real monkeys straight. So yeah, I'll
What did I just see?
die on the hill that feeding wild animals is killing them softly, and I would know. Because I did it once. When I was 10, I started feeding squirrels at a local park, and there was one in particular that really appreciated it, to the point where he'd come up to me even when I was empty-handed. I either named him Tyler or Tyrone, I genuinely don't remember. Well, one day Ty just would not stop following me, no matter where or how far I went. This rodent panhandler was on me like a homing pigeon. It was to the point where he was following me all the way home, and I wasn't allowed to have pets, and I damn sure wasn't allowed to bring pretty privileged rats off the street, so what did I do?
Pretty privileged rats. Come on.
I took a nut, launched it, it bounced off a reservoir. I lived next to a reservoir, by the way. It landed in
no.
the street, my guy Ty followed, and as you can guess, the story ended with one less squirrel. I was not okay for a while. And
Yeah, that I would felt like so guilty. I would fucking cry. Oh my god.
don't worry, I get my karma later in life when I got jumped by a pack of squirrels in the middle of New York for half a peanut butter sandwich. And yes,
God
every word of that
damn.
was true. Like an idiot, I fed 1, 1 turned to 2, 2 became 6, 6 spawned 12, and that is unironically the most I've ever been afraid of 12. So what's the moral here? What can be killed with hate can also be smothered by love.
Oh
That
my
animals
God,
are
that's
best
so
appreciated
cute.
from a distance. That the CIA created weapons of utter destruction.
Oh
Nah.
my god.
How about leave these seals the f alone? But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Drink water, hug your mother, touch grass, call your brother. If something happens to Neil, I'ma really show y'all a crash out. And I'ma see y'all in the next one.
In other words, it's humans' fault. It's all humans' fault. Literally. Just stay the fuck away from the wild animal. Stop getting close to wild animals. Just don't. Oh my god. Oh, the kid is good. This kid is fine. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But yeah, chat, say bye to YouTube. Say bye to YouTube. Enjoy them from a distance. Yeah, exactly. Bye YouTube. See you in the next video. Bye bye.